Hey guys, welcome to another first-person gameplay commentary. My name is Drybear, and today I'm going to be playing Agni. Um, he's a very powerful mid hero. He's probably, honestly, the strongest in the game right now. It's very hard for pretty much any god in the game to go up against him in the mid lane, simply because he has the power to clear a minion wave at level 1, which no one else can. There are some people that kind of can, and there's some finesse that goes into that, but it's pretty much just Agni. There are a lot of counters to that, and I'm not a big Agni player. I don't really play him. So, I mean, I'll probably make some mistakes this game, but hopefully I'll be able to shed some insight on it. I have a big opinion on the whole clearing the creep wave thing and Agni himself. I think he's very easily countered and isn't as strong as some people say he is. I think it's just you need to play against him a dozen times before you realize how weak he actually is overall. Da, 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 da. I actually lowered my in-game sound too, so hopefully, in my first video, Zeus ulted and it sounded like there was a thunderstorm behind my voice. It was really hard to hear me, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me this game. Jeez, items. The big question. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go. Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Okay, this is delightful. I'm probably gonna go reinforced boots, some healing potions, meditation. Oh god, it's a cesspool. Alright, so on to his abilities. Passive, combustion. After hitting with 4 basic attacks, he gains a buff, which means on the next cast of, this is important, flame wave or rain fire, nothing else. They'll be set on fire and they'll take a dot. It's not so great in the early game, but as you scale, it gets better. It's 10% of your magical power, and for that small of a dot, it's pretty good. And you'd be surprised how many times it gets you the kill. And it's something to keep in mind. So if you're going for a kill, make sure you have 4 auto attacks in. So just hit a creep 4 times, 3, 4, and then you have the buff. It'll show up in your passive, your buff bar, and then you'll be able to go in. And that dot really does help get you the kill. His first ability is Noxious Fumes, and this is something that plays into his other abilities. It's not very strong on its own. What he does is he kind of just creates fuming gas at the location that he chooses. It's a ground targeted location. And I'm actually going to Path of Flames first, and this is how he clears waves at level 1. And it looks like I'm against an Agni. So what I might do is let him clear the way first, step in it, and this is one of the counters I do with him. If he decides to go forward instead of coming towards me and running back, then I step into the fire just enough to take damage. Let's see if he does it. He does it. Step in, I take damage. My minions attack his. And then while mine are dying... Oh, I missed it. Oh, that's so bad. But, let's see. HP, I'm ahead. So, that's one of the things you can do against an Agni mid. The only problem is I miss the archers because I don't play Agni, guys. He's not one of my favorite heroes, or one of my favorite gods. I don't really play him a lot, so I don't... And also right here, what I just did there is I stopped just enough for the archers to be outside the tower range. You really don't want anything to go near the tower unless you're trying to push it back pretty hard. And I'm probably going to go for a stun here. And he's pushing it pretty far, so we'll go here. If he decides, I can do that, ignite it. And then, again, it's just giving me... he tried to come back. It's just giving me a small, minute advantage. Somehow that hit him. I feel like I'm winning the lane a little bit here. See what he went for. He went for the exact same thing I did. Yeah, it's a pretty standard build, guys. Getting reinforced boots on Agni since he has to go in a lot. Let's go like this. Step into his. I probably shouldn't be in it this long, but we're going to go in anyway. Then I'm going to get Flame Wave. He's going to ignite it? Nope. I guess his Flame Wave or his Flame Walk went down. So his second ability is called Flame Wave. It's just, as you can see here, it's just a rectangle, and it just shoots out flames. It's just standard nuke in a direction. But Flame Wave or Rain of Fire will set off the Noxious Fumes. Earlier you saw, and also Path of Flames, you saw when I put this down, there was fire in it, which ignited the fumes. Do it. Oh, nice try, man. This guy's getting pro. This guy's getting pro. Too bad he's not pro enough. What's the button? Oh, I'm out of mana. It's too many creeps. Oh, that hit him. Actually, what I might want to do is not pull minion aggro. Terrible. Terrible. Just terrible. And I'm not going to get the... Oh, maybe. Yes. Tower ain't going to steal shit from me. Alright. Some people like to... I mean, there's about 1 or 2, maybe 3 builds for Agni. I like to go Flame Wave. It's pretty common. just max out that, and you go for, I'm probably going to just clear these. Enemies in the middle. And I should be able to get these. Hopefully they don't jack my shit. Alright. And I got Rain of Fire. If you look on my head, I have one little dot right here. Just follow my cursor. And this, every 20 seconds, you'll get another dot. And that basically means you have a meteor stored up. So you go up to 3. You can have 3 meteors. And then it's just like a ground target. It's short delay. Shoots down a meteor. Step in this. The creeps might be... No, that was a bad idea. What did he buy? Did he get level 2? He did. He got level 2 reinforced boots. So he has a little bit more sustain than me right now. What I'm going to try and do... Did I get it? I missed it. But he's got a flame wave and a stun and meteors. I'm going to try and juke that. This is a pretty bad way to go, simply because he's got another meteor. He's going to kill me. I need to go over this way. Hopefully he doesn't follow. He's going to follow. Hopefully that stunned him. I think it did. Yeah, it did. Nice. Woo! Agni versus Agni is a very intense lane, and it's very close. I don't really like mirror matches. I think they're just a little bit too tense. I can't even finish those. And actually, I'm just going to pick up an early Aegis amulet, and that'll really help me get some sustain as well. I'll go mana potions, just because I have level 220 HP 5, yeah. So what I did there, guys, is I tried to just make it so, because I knew he had probably a new meteor coming up. I think he had the ultimate as long as I did, so he had at least 2 meteors, and he only used 1 of them. So I was just trying to move in a way that made it difficult for him to land anything on me, since I was very low. And then what I did there, and something you should really get good at when you're playing Agni, is the ability... See, these are 2 hits, and then the tower. Oh, I missed. Yeah, so you practice hitting minions in the tower. It's a good skill to have. He's going to do it. Come on. Come on, there you go. And then I just like letting him do it first. I mean, I don't play a lot of Agni. I don't know if this is the best thing to do, but... Oh, I probably should have bought health potions. Especially since I have meditation. That was a bad call on my part. Is he behind me? He is. And I should probably start getting more aggressive with my meteors. He's kind of prancing about. He's going to go behind.
Enemy missing left. Retreat middle lane. Retreat left lane. Retreat left lane.
I kind of be a little obnoxious there, but he's going after me, I guess. Woo! Oh, I didn't use the Aegis amulet. He totally messed me up there. I thought he was going to go gank because they were very...
Your middle tower is under attack.
He was very adamant on going over here, and I thought he was... I mean, my team was very far up, so I thought he was going to go over there, and I was too busy trying to warn them without realizing that he was going to come for me. So, I mean, I'm sure it shows that I don't really play Agni. I'm not really comfortable with, you know... I played him like a couple of times. I don't even know why I bought him in the first place. I think I raged because he killed me. But yeah, he's a lot of fun. I mean, if you really like high intensity, high mobility, high nuke, high burst type characters, Agni's definitely the way to go. I mean, a lot of his fights are either over quickly or they're not. And I mean, that sounds very basic.
Enemy missing. Fuel for the fire.
Oh, he almost stepped into it. Almost stepped into it. I really should have gotten health potions. Fucking idiot. Go for that.
Your middle tower is under attack. Enemy missing middle.
Who's coming up? We got a Hades.
Retreat right lane.
He might be doing the same thing to me again. So I gotta be careful here. But definitely, so what you want to do when you're in the middle lane is definitely, if your character leaves the game, yeah, he just went over there. If your character leaves the lane, you want to make sure that you let your teammates know, and an easy way to tell where he's going, if he didn't, you know, obviously show by which way he was going here, hopefully that saved their lives by telling them, no, looks like he's going down. Easy way to tell is if you look at the way your teammates are now, you can tell, like, since they were way up here, I know he was going for it. That's an easy pick. If I was playing mid on his part and I saw that the enemy was that far pushed up, I would have gone for it myself as well. And he's on his way back now, so I want to... Oh, he's still there. Ra might go down. Yeah. Jeez. Is he low? He's low. I might go for this. So yeah, what you want to do is make sure... Kind of put yourself in the shoes of the enemy mid, and hopefully he comes this way. He might get cocky and go for a buff since he thinks he's alone. Hopefully I can... Okay, one is Noxious Fumes, right? Right. Here's Artemis. Hopefully I can pull this off. I don't like to use all the meteors at once because very easily, you know. have a slow or anything. I don't know if I can... Jeez. He's got a health buff.
Retreat!
This guy's jacking my lane. I guess he doesn't like being over here. How's everyone doing? We're behind by about 1k. It's not too bad. It's pretty even. And Ra's gonna go gank left lane, it looks like. So, and my mid tower's a little bit low. This tower's a little bit low. Our right lane isn't doing too hot. And I probably shouldn't be leaving Fomana by himself. But hopefully, this Ra can go over here and do something on the left lane. I don't really want to clear this right now. As far as items go, you really want to get... I mean, Agni really scales really well with levels. He's more of a level guy, but obviously gear helps everyone. I like going for reinforced boots, and if they have a lot of damage, I like going for a void stone right after that, just because it gives you enough enough magic protection to kind of jump in, since you if you use Path of Flames to go in, which is a good... Treat middle lane. Never mind. Okay. Always be mindful of that too, because there's, I mean, even the best players, even the top players will have you know, a lapse of judgment, and they won't really pay attention to where they are, where they're going. I mean, it's really hard to be perfect with positioning all the time. So, I mean, don't be stubborn about it. If your teammates say get back or retreat, don't be pissed off because they're pinging you or they're saying it. Just let it help, you know, because a lot of people will be like, oh, don't ping me, I know what I'm doing. But, I mean, a lot of times you are in a bad position, you are about to die. So, even really good players need that kind of assistance sometimes. And yeah, I like getting a Void Stone right after my Reinforced boost, and it gives you some magic power. Some people like going... I don't really like Boots of the Magi on Agni, just because he just kind of gets in there, gets out. I'm wondering if I can... Did that get him? That got him. Hopefully the archers run into the fire. They do. Doesn't catch him on fire, though. Is this guy fucking serious right now? Is he serious? Don't do it, tower. Jesus, trying to jack my shit. We're getting owned on the left lane. This is another bad game, man. Today is not my day. I'm really noticing that the pitfalls of recording all day is just how many bad games you get caught up in. You can see my regen's pretty good for level 2 reinforced boots. My farm's pretty shitty, and I probably shouldn't even be roaming right now. God, Agni's here. I'm wondering, I shouldn't be coming from in front, though. But I guess maybe I should. Yeah, I'm not really comfortable with his animations or how much he can take, and I just wiped my whole team. Woo! That was bad. It was real bad. This is like a what not to do demonstration. Just see whatever I'm doing in this game and just do the opposite, and then you'll be golden. You'll be a flaming dude. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have picked Agni in this game. So definitely getting picked pretty hard, and they have two magic, but pretty heavy burst, and then looks like they're both going heavy physical, tanking up on Vamana. I'm not really too worried about them. I probably won't be the one they're focusing. I just need to be able to survive the burst. So, further ado, I'm going to go for the Void Stone, which gives you magical power, magical protection, and then AoE magic reduction. And I'm definitely going to pick up Health Potion. Even though I do have my level 4 reinforced boots, I feel like I'm just dropping like a baby back bee. So there's that. And I've made a couple bad positioning calls and stuff like that. So you really want to be mindful of that. It looks like they're coming in. I don't know if I want to push the mid lane and go help. It looks like there's one right. There's 2 missing and 2 up there. Yeah, 2 up there. So they might get this kill. They might not. Yep, they got 1. I think I'm just going to push this lane. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. Oh, they're going to get him. I probably should have helped. Probably should have helped. Probably should have helped. Let's push this shit, man. He's going, like, into tower range. This guy doesn't even give a fuck. Shark attack. Jumping on out. I'm going to get hit, but towers don't phase me. I'm going in. Spock's Row. See what Spock's Row is getting. Reinforced Boots, Executioner, not bad. I mean, they have high potential. Mana. And then Zeus as well with his Aegis Shield. So we're going for... Woo! Should not have ulted there. He can just walk out of that. He can Path of Flames out of it. Draw a Path of Flames. Let's see if they keep coming. He doesn't have an ulti though. And Agni has no meteors, it looks like. I don't know if that's just range of animation, but it doesn't look like he's hitting meteors in F3. So I can... Yo, buddy. What do you think you're doing? Should step on that. Caught him on fire. He has his ultimate, Zeus does, so we'll see. He might make the heavens rage, but they can't dive here. This Hades is pretty unfed. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, I'm stunned. Howie. See how much the magical protection is really helping? That hit him, but it didn't do any damage. Oh, he turned around. He's down. Ooh, I could have played that a lot better. I was pretty back and forth. If you're in a team fight, guys, like that, especially when you're not being focused, you need to pick a target and stick to him, unless you have to dive too far. But you definitely want to be able to burn someone down, especially as Agni. I mean, I don't have a lot of insight into the advanced dynamics of Agni's team fight, but he definitely wants to pick off the squishies and sit on the. He's kind of like a Zeus, where you don't really want to. Be in there the whole time. You kind of want to get in, use your cooldowns, get out, get in, use your cooldowns, get out, and just rinse and repeat, because he has a lot of burst, and he's very powerful that way. Oh god, I missed the archers. Just so bad at video games. We got that coming in. I don't know why that didn't hit me just now. No! You out of my way. Oh! Nice. Barely. Keeps coming. Boom. He's low. Oh, get him! Nice shot! Doomsday 5, man. That was like Doomsday 6. Upgrade that shit. Woo! He's going in. He's got meteors too. I do have an Aegis amulet. I might want to go in here first. Oh. Yeah. Minions on me. My team is gone. You want to dodge these as much as you possibly can. Go here, and if he steps in it, he'll get stunned. Now I'm home free unless there's somebody here. I'm gonna step in, and my homie Harpy hide. I mean, look at that. She's like golden. She has a pot of gold. She's a leprechaun. Hopefully finish this 1500 easy. And probably get another healing potion. Actually, yeah, my sustain's pretty good right now. I probably didn't need that. Up to 50 magical power. And right now, what you're seeing is kind of the side effect of getting reinforced boots, is you really don't scale very fast. You can see how my damage isn't as frightening as, let's say, an Agni who got, Boots of the Magi first, or went for a harder build with slow movement speed, which is pretty cocky. Or like a Doom Orb if I was just like, the god of Agni, pun intended. I might go for a Doom Orb, but I don't know. It depends. I mean, it depends on the character, depends on your playstyle, depends on your skill level. If you're not medium to high skill level, I wouldn't recommend really ever getting Boots of the Magi, unless it's, someone with an escape mechanism. Or Warrior's Tabi as well. Especially if you're a melee physical damage dealer and you're on the lower, you're like just a beginner, you're just starting out, I wouldn't recommend. They want to get Vamana apparently, but if we all go this way, they're going to see us, and then we're going to get pinched. We don't have a Raw. I'm just going to... there's nothing to push. He's not going to be able to get the Phoenix. If he goes, we'll kill him. How are we doing? Oh, we're down by like 4k. This gap just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I really have been spending too much time roaming. I really should be much higher level than the rest of my team. I shouldn't be, level 12 when everyone else is level 12. I have been dying. What's my score? Probably atrocious. Yeah. 2-2. At least I'm positive. It's the biggest goal in every gamer's life, is never go negative. Never go negative. Never go negative. Defend middle lane. They'll probably get that tower. I don't know if I can get there in time. They should just retreat. If they're all still there. There's 3. 3? I should go over there. If I can come in from behind. I only have 50 magic power, but pretty high sustain. I might be able to tank a little bit for my team. I don't know if I should go this far back. Sometimes if they just all turn at once, I can just die. But if they try and dive the tower, which they are right now, but they're going to get it, so I shouldn't come behind. Yeah, they're going to get the tower. See, if I went behind just then and the tower went down, my teammates would have backed just as second nature when the tower goes down, and they would have turned and just killed me. So that was a good call right there, going around instead of going behind. Just make sure if you're going to do something like that, just look at the tower health, look at what they're doing. I don't think we can catch them, but we can... Oh. Definitely want to avoid some of the AoE that comes behind this. Dodge that cone. Put out another meteor. This guy's gonna go down. Maybe. Nice. I have pretty good sustain right now. I guess I didn't do that health potion. That was a good initiation by me. Agni's really good at initiating. Just be careful when you initiate. You notice how I shot 1 meteor instead of 3. You don't want to stand still a lot. You kind of want to go in and just go in, use a little bit, and then wait for the retaliation. The retaliation's guaranteed to come, and you always want to be ready to dodge it. Right there, I kind of avoided a lot of the damage that came up from Sun Wukong, the response. There's always, for every initiation, there's always, almost always going to be a response, unless I probably should not have dove. I'm going to do this. I don't know if that's enough. Nope, the horse still got me. Let the heavens rain. That's not enough. I pushed 3 out of instinct. I don't know what character I'm referencing, but there's a 3. Maybe I just played Ao Kuang, that's probably why. But I should not have used 3. I should have just used 2 to ignite that. Just a little bit of harass. I kind of just wiped my team. I'm the downer. I am the downer. And since I have reinforced boots, I don't really have the show stop and power. I don't know how they can't see me right now, but oh, do it. Do it. I don't know if this will hit him. I don't think it will. It'll hit them, but it didn't hit Zeus. Zeus is what I was going for because he's the lowest. But they're all doing a really good job. His Agni's pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to go for that. Maybe a little bit of that, and maybe a little bit of that. And he's just going to get out. Which is fine. What do I need next? I just need power. I need some oomph. I need some oompha. The Ratatouille is really good for that. It's 125 magic power, and then plus 25% increased magic power. I don't like getting it as my big item first, simply because it's better to get some of the other ones, because all it has is MP5. And the MP5 isn't really necessary. There's a lot of other things you can get that are much cheaper for the MP5. I feel like getting a couple, maybe 1 or 2 other magic power items and then getting it, so then you can get the maximum benefit out of that 25% increase. I think I'm just gonna... A good way to do this is just do this, and then walk over them, and then you'll be able to kill creep camps pretty easily. I'll be able to get this before the fire ends, I think. Maybe not. Oh. I'm just a mess today. Probably go get the mana buff as well. I don't think anyone else needs it more than me. Maybe Ra, but what did Ra buy? Oh, he's got Warlock Sash. I'm just gonna... I don't even know if I can help. Big baby! I can throw out a stun. I can throw out a stun. Oh! Triple stun! Get the fuck out. Alright, seriously, for me. That was for me. Get the fuck out. Drybear. Drybear, get out. Dodge out of that. We really shouldn't be hitting him right now. One of the big things about Vamana, guys, is if he goes big like that, you don't want to hit him. If you don't hit him at all, he drops in 6 seconds. He goes back to normal in 6 seconds. If you hit him, Drybear dies. Oh, how did that hit me? No way. No way. They're backing off. The big things about Vamana is if he goes big baby, the easiest way, I mean, especially if you're by yourself, you can't really control your teammates as much, but if you're by yourself, just wait. Just wait for the 6 seconds. It's a lot better and a lot faster, and you'll kill him quicker if you just wait for 6 seconds, have him come back, and then do your burst. Especially as someone with Agni, I had no business doing damage to him. I mean, I think I set him on fire, but that's about it. I need some oomph. Book of Thoth, is it 125 mana, 15 mana? I don't really need that. Vamana, but I don't really care about Vamana. I think I'm just gonna go for one of these. It'll help out Ra, it'll help out Hades. And this thing gives 105 magic power and then 35 to your allies, so it's pretty good. Plus the magical lifesteal. I mean, it's not super big on Agni. The lifesteal is good for really high burst. It's good for Ao Kuang, that is ultimate. If he hits multiple people, he can get a lot of lifesteal out of that. Am I going to lose again? How many times can I lose in one day? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. Nice. Ra seems like he's doing well. Kind of. I'm doing pretty bad. Pretty bad. But hopefully, I mean, I don't really want to filter my games. I don't really want to be one of those guys who just only posts the games where I win. And I feel like one of the biggest benefits of these commentaries is the commentary itself, rather than the fact that I'm showing off that I can kill a million people. And also right here, you see how my hands are glowing? That means that I have my passive up. Oh, this is a good initiation. Keep him, keep him, keep him. Nice kill, nice kill. Coming to the right. I want to get some stuns on the back. Zeus is pretty good. Oh, double stun. Perfect. You know, I get one of those. Drop a meteor. He's going over here. Another meteor. I'm wondering if I can... Oh, he died. Okay, so what we want to do, he's pretty fast. I'm wondering if I can... Oh, got him. You want to run over him. And a good thing you can do is a block. A lot of blocking. A lot of blocking. We got this guy. No big deal. That was really good. VVG.
Nice job.
No help. We got this. Let's just go ahead and push.
Attack left legs.
Easy one. So let's go ahead and push this over. That was a really good team fight, and that was good. They kind of overcompensated there. They kind of over committed, and you want to be aware of those things. You really want to focus on like just think about how would you feel if you were the enemy. If you were, would you be comfortable in the position you're in now? And if I were any one of them just then, I would say no. They were down into the tier 2 tower. They had. It seemed like they had used a couple cooldowns, and some of them were getting pretty low, and we were kind of descending upon them. I think they only had 4 as well. I counted 4. I don't remember. But that was a weird position for them to be in. Do I have enough for my Pythagoras? I do. I might go back and get this, but we really need to take a Phoenix. Would be huge. Actually,
Retreat.
they're all back up. Hopefully my keyboard's not too loud. Just get out of there.
Retreat.
Just get out of there. Why is it fucks? Bubble man. Retreat. Alright, so now I got this, and this will really help Hades and Ra, since this gives magical power to them. And now I have 155 magic power, so if I get the Rod into Tahuti, that adds to that, so that's 180 magic power. Plus I get the 25%, which makes it way better than it would if I just had the Rod of Tahuti, especially since I went Reinforced Boots. The Void Stone's only 50 magic power, so I mean, for the cost, Rod of Tahuti is very expensive. It's one of the most expensive items in the game. But it's not really worth it to get it right away. And I know a lot of people do like getting it right away, but there are items like 105 for the Pythagoras piece, plus the extra mana and stats. I'd rather have more mana than more MP5 early on. Especially if since the well is so close by. I wonder if I can save this guy. Well, I guess it looked like they were depending upon him, but they weren't. There's a monkey here, way over there. I'm going to get the mana buff if I can. This Bakasura is doing okay. 2 and 4. Magi's Blessing. Magi's Blessing is one of those items where I feel it needs to be fixed. Are you going to take my buff, man? I don't think so. I don't think so. Disjointed. Don't hit the baby. Don't hit the baby! Don't hit the baby! I should probably need to stun this guy. Don't hit the baby. Don't hit the baby. Oh, I missed that. I thought I had stuff off cooldown. It's gonna hit nobody. You see now I'm starting to do more damage, which is really good. They're gonna be... oh, someone's backing. Okay, so that's one. Level 15. I don't know who that was, but who's level 15? Artemis. That was Artemis. So they don't have Artemis. That's a Zeus. Does he see me? He doesn't. Oh, lol. LOL. Ooh. There you go. Double hit. Nice. That Agni doesn't take much damage. Oh, no. Ratatouille. He's doing much better than I am. Because I'm just bad. See, I just left my team and literally just walked away to look at the scoreboard. Never do that. Never do that. I'm just going to be an example for what not to do. We can probably go in on this. Oh, come on. Get that up. Getting close, getting close. I want to wait until that's up. I can probably do this and then get back. Phoenix is going to target me. Nice. Very good. Very good stuff. So yeah, you can see the comeback potential of this game. Obviously, I had a decent to poor early game, but I mean, using proper positioning and recognizing advantageous situations, you can really come back in a game like this, and that's why I really enjoy Smite over some of the other games. That was a minion wave clearer, at least. Just retreat. We have a Hades with an ultimate, I think. Bubble Man. Magi's Blessing. I'll get back to that in a second. Looks like something's about to happen. Alright, we're going to treat. Magi's Blessing, I feel, needs to have some reworking. I think it should probably have a lower cooldown. What Magi's Blessing does is, it's good protection. Let's see if I can find him on the scoreboard. It has good protection, 50 magical protection, and some stats, but the passive absorbs a single enemy ability hit once every minute. We're supposed to be going Fire Giant, I'm going in the back. It absorbs ability once every minute, and the problem is, it doesn't work perfectly. Like, if you get hit by a, Ao Kuang tornadoes. I don't know if you guys watched my first-person commentary for the Ao Kuang game, but yeah, what it does is it blocks an ability, but for something like I'm stuck, so you're just gonna see a giant Agni's face and the lumberjack's butt. So if it blocks the Ao Kuang tornado reapplies so quickly that it'll block one but not the next one, which happens like immediately after. Or, you know, there's just so many abilities that can happen that doesn't really seem like it's effective enough. I don't really like focus the boar. If I can kill it before it stuns, nice. See, that's one of the counters of Artemis. Just focus the boar, and it only got 2 stuns off there, even though we're all together. So we have the Baron buff here, the Fire Giant buff. I don't know why I keep saying that when I'm talking about this, but anyway, that was a waste of an ultimate. Ooh, I'm starting to do damage now, which is good. 255, plus I have the buff. Some good damage there, and I get survivability. Oh, he's going for it. Hopefully, as long as he tanks the tower. This is getting kind of crazy. Oh, this is bad. I don't know if I can dodge this next one. Nice trap. So I just got outplayed there, and I dove too far. I should have just shot meteors from the back and used my noxious fumes. That was a little bit too greedy, and that was greedy on our whole team's part. Just because we got the Fire Giant buff does not mean we should have gotten that aggressive, especially when they have a team like they do. They have a lot of good turtlers. Agni's a good turtler, Zeus is a good turtler, Vamana's a great turtler. Artemis kind of is, and she's getting kind of fed. I mean, she's 1, 2, and 14. She doesn't have a lot of kills. The other thing about this game is you get a lot of money and experience for kills. You can see how she's under-leveled. I mean, she's pretty much been a part of, what's that, 15 out of 23. So she's been a part of 15 out of 23 kills on their entire team. So she's gotten a lot of the assists, but you don't really get very much experience or gold for the assists. You can see how, look at the experience gap. I mean, she's been a part of almost every kill, but she's the lowest level, minus Vamana, who's died the most out of their team. But you just get a lot for kills. Kills are pretty important in this game. Even if you get a kill and an assist right next to you, like your teammate gets an assist, you'll be higher level than them just because you get more for the last hit. So this is a very action-based game. They really want to focus on the killing, the action, stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like... I was talking about Magi's Blessing, wasn't I? Magi's Blessing. I feel like it needs to be either reduced, maybe like a 30-second. And balancing, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to even just conjecture thinking about balancing. It's tough. It's very tough to balance something because there's two ends of the spectrum. There's someone, like let's say there's someone who's, you know, like top 100 in the world for SMITE. Let's say SMITE comes out and there's internationals and tournaments and stuff. Let's say the best people in the game. People may complain that Hades is not a very powerful character because he's easily countered by purification beads. But in the hands of someone like at the top tier level, we'd be able to just destroy, just absolutely destroy, because he'll be able to use the cooldowns. He'll wait until, you know, you'll work with someone who has other things, like let's say you have an Artemis and they beads the boar, and then you go and you ultimate just because they have their beads down. I'm gonna try and save this guy. I might die in the process. But yeah, you just wait until their beads are on cooldown. If they have beads, you can keep track of, you know, some of the top quality players are the people who can keep track of everything in their mind, you know, who bought beads and have they used them recently. And if they have, then they go in ultimate, you know, ultimate when you know they have no beads. I'm wondering if I can even land this. I don't think so. And I shouldn't be the one going first. We should have Vamana go first, especially since he's higher level than me. And probably fat. Yeah, high defense. Good stuff. So if he decides to go, I'll follow up with a good stun. But yeah, it's hard to balance things, especially like Magi's Blessing. I mean, let's say you drop it to, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, good job, guys. And now all that's left is their tank. Excellent play. Definitely good play from everyone on my team. That's one of the biggest things too, guys, is you want to try and just ignore the tank if you can, and that's what we did. We kind of just, I think I got a stone off on him, and then we just went to the back and cleared off their squishies, and that's how you win the team fight. Because once the squishies are down, what can they do? What can they do? They can't do anything. Vamana wasn't going to kill us. He was just going to turn to a giant baby, grab his umbrella, and try and get out of there, but he couldn't. So yeah, I feel like Magi's Blessing needs a rework, but that's a challenging thing to do. And he's probably going to use his laser. Take this down. Looks like this game might be over, despite me not playing very well. See, the bubble just came up. You can tell the Magi's Blessing up when you have that bubble up. And I'll block one ability, but, you know, like I said, the tornadoes from Ao Kuang, if he has that. And the other thing too, guys, with Agni, you don't have to click, you don't have to spam clicking, you can hold down the button. And I think the last patch they made it so there's no difference. There used to be a difference in the delay. Like if you hold down the button, it'll shoot it faster than you ever could by clicking. But I think in the last patch on Friday, they changed that. So it basically is exactly the same. So if you like clicking, whatever, if you like holding down the button, it's nice. I don't like spamming all my meters all at once because I feel like people are getting pretty good at using Aegis amulets or getting pretty good at dodging things. So I like to use 1 or 2 meteors and then wait to see where they're going to run and then plan it that way so it's a sure kill. And yeah, so that's Agni, and some of the ways to counter him, some of the ways to play him. Hopefully you understand the laning. I didn't play him very well. He's not my character. I don't play him a lot, but hopefully I showcased enough, and hopefully the commentary was compelling and informative for you guys. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in other videos, and thanks for tuning in.